Welcome to the Multi-Orgasmic Mama podcast, where sexy motherhood taboos are broken. I'm Tilly Storm, holistic sex and jade egg coach and tantric sex teacher, all-around pleasure and prosperity advocate, and mama of two. If you are looking to get the spark back in your sex life and relationship, if you'd like to revive desire and feel sexy again without hormones, years of therapy, or trying things that don't feel authentic in the bedroom, then download my free Ignite Your Desire e-guide at www.tillystorm.com/e-guide. This episode is brought to you by the Sensually Embodied Woman Collective. If you're ready to remove all your blocks to pleasure, turn on and feeling confident and sexy in your body through my paid programs and offerings, then head to www.tillystorm.com today. Hey there, hot mamas. Welcome back. These past two episodes have been all about tantric sex, what it is, who it's for, and how to get a resistant partner to learn tantric sex with you. Now that you've hopefully, I say hopefully because I don't really have any way of knowing, but hopefully you've had that conversation with your partner. You've brought it up with them at least once. You've been like, hey, I would love to try this new thing that Tilly sent to us. Now that you've had that conversation, hopefully broken the ice, and you're inspiring your partner to go deeper with you, not blaming them, shaming them for not wanting to do it or making them feel terrible, but you're inspiring them to go deeper with you and to open up. It's now time to try out some tantric sex practices to see if this is the path that you really need to go on to experience more magic in your life, not just in your sex life, but in your life. To see if this is a path that you need to go on to really get your sexual needs met in your relationship. So what can you do? Well, you can start by accessing my Tantric Sex Starter Kit at www.tillystorm.com/tantric-sex-kit. The link is also in the show notes of this episode. And when you download the Tantric Sex Kit, there are a couple of steps to get started before you go and press play on the thing. What you want to do is plan a special date night with your partner to try these things out. So once you download the kit, you're going to get access to 4 audio guided practices to help you connect more deeply and intimately before sex even starts. This is about intimacy and connection, not so much a sexual act, although there's tons of tantric sexual practices that I give my private clients. Doing some of these more connection and communication practices can be so great just to break the ice to get you to see if this is the path that you really need to go on. So in the kit, you're going to get 3 connection tools and 1 communication tool for your relationship. So those are going to include my 6-minute eye gazing practice, a 6-minute belly to belly breathing practice, a 15-minute what can I offer you right now practice, and a 15-minute talk about what you really feel practice. I can see a lot of people rolling their eyes right now. Oh God, we have to talk about what we really feel. Yes, you do. So what you're going to do is to plan your time and date for your date night, where you're going to try out some of these practices together. That's step 1. And then step 2, when you go to have your experience, you want to make sure that your bedroom is clean, that the clothes are off the floor, that the bed is made, that the sheets are clean, all of that. So you want to have done that prep work before, and you want to set up ritual space. So in Tantra, what makes it different from everyday sex is the intention and the ritual of the experience itself. So you want to set a ritual space, because when you set this ritual space, you are literally stepping into a transformative container, something that lifts you out of that day to day and puts you into higher states of emotion, into, the potential to experience grief, joy, pleasure, pain, whatever, but it's out of your normal range of what feels comfortable. And that's how Tantra helps you to get out of that ho-hum life, because when you push yourself to go into the things that you really don't want to feel, when you allow yourself the opportunity to go into the things you do want to feel, you are expanding your range of aliveness. Tantra is all about aliveness. It's about experiencing the joy and the pain of being alive in a freaking human body right here and right now. So this is not your everyday sexual experience. You want to set ritual space, light some candles, ensure your bedroom's clean, get a playlist. I've even included a playlist in the audio link that I send you once you sign up for the practices. And then step 3 is that you want to try 1 or 2 of the practices sequentially. I don't really suggest doing all 4 of them, 1 and then going through 2 and then 3 and then 4, because that's going to be a lot and it's a little too much all at once. So stick with 1, and then if that feels good and y'all feel like you can go deeper, then do another one, but I wouldn't do 3 or 4 of them together. So an example would be you do the eye gazing one, and then you do the what can I offer you right now one, or you do the belly to belly breathing one, and then you do the talk about what you really feel one. And then the 4th step is that you're going to move into lovemaking after you've tried 1 or 2 of these practices, and you're going to see how it changes your experience. And now I want to talk to you a little bit about the practices themselves so that when you go into this, you have some context of what you're doing. Okay, the eye gazing practice sounds really simple, it's super basic. But what you're going to do is you're going to sit across from each other about 3 to 6 inches apart, and you're going to begin to gaze into each other's eyes. So what happens, or some things that people start running into when they do this, is that one partner might not take it seriously and they start cracking up laughing. I know that I did that when I first started. I made my kids do this when the whole Corona thing hit this time last year, because they were fighting and arguing so much and I wanted them to experience greater connection with each other. Oh my gosh, it was hilarious, but they tried it several times and it eventually got easier for them. So what you want to do is, if you have one partner that's not taking it seriously, they're cracking up laughing, they can't, they just can't like drop into the moment, just let them know that it's okay and let it pass, and invite them back into their sensations and their feelings, what they're actually feeling in their body, because that laughter is a way to take them out of their body and what they're feeling. So people start laughing and not taking it seriously when they're uncomfortable with the intimacy and they've never connected like this with someone before. So it feels new and foreign, and it feels uncomfortable. So they start laughing to take themselves out of that experience. So it can be very easy to start taking eye gazing for granted. So I know the first time I tried this, it was really, really hard. And I was doing it with someone that I was married to. So if that happens, just have compassion for how intense it can be for some people. And if you're someone where like, oh, I can totally eye gaze, well, that's awesome, you can, but you just understand that your partner might struggle a little bit more. So you want to emphasize that your partner doesn't have to feel something. There's no expectation here. So if they don't feel a deeper sense of connection, if they don't feel love between the two of you, if they just feel numb and nothing really happens for it, it's totally okay. A big part of eye gazing and this whole experience is just to allow what is, and for that to be okay. I teach eye gazing where you have 50% of your experience on your own inner reality, on what you're feeling and sensing in your body, and 50% on you connecting with what your partner is feeling and sensing. So now you can also do eye gazing and an embrace, or you can lie down together, but you can do this pretty much any way you want as long as you can see each other in the eyes. And if you're a beginner, I would suggest just sitting across from each other and using that audio guided practice in my Tantric Sex Starter Kit, because it's timed and it's prompted for you. Now, the second practice is called belly to belly breathing, and this is another connection practice. This is a tool that is super primal, it's super somatic based, and it has a way of connecting you on a very deep level. You want to do this practice ideally in a yab yum position. So that's spelled YABYUM. And while this is a podcast, so I can't show you a picture of what the position looks like, but you're going to want to look it up. It's just where one of you is sitting on top of the other, and the one sitting on top has their legs crossed around their partner's belly, and the one sitting on the bottom has their legs, around the perimeter of your butt. So if you're going to try this in this classical tantric position, if the lower partner is inexperienced in sitting in this position, then it can help if they straighten out their legs so that they're kind of like in a V position. So Yab Yum is awesome because it allows all of your chakras to be aligned, and it's really great for kissing and for eye gazing and connecting deeply with each other. And if that doesn't work for you, or you have back problems because it can be a little uncomfortable with your back, you can do it lying down, either in an embrace or one partner is spooning the other partner. So it can also be done standing up, but I would not suggest that at first. So a couple of key things about the belly to belly breathing practice is that the point of belly to belly breathing is that your bellies are touching somehow, so that you're breathing together and synchronized. And it's excellent for coming back into a loving, vulnerable, connected space where you're connecting on this embodied somatic level. And it's also great for inner child connection. So I've found that some of our deepest defenses and our inner child patterns often tend to live in the belly. So belly to belly breathing can harmonize these woundings and these defense patterns. So it can help your inner child feel more connected. It can help your inner child feel at peace. If this person is actually, if you can feel that your partner is actually an ally and that your partner really loves you and is looking out for you. So there's just something so incredibly soothing about belly to belly breathing. Now, the third connection practice that you're going to get is called What Can I Offer You Right Now? And in this connection practice, you're both going to learn how to start speaking what you want. And also practicing learning to receive. So if you struggle asking for what you want, or if you struggle receiving what you want, this is going to be great for you. I can't tell you how many women I work with that simply can't ask for what they want, or even if they can, they don't know how to receive it. So this can super impede your erotic connection. It can create tension. It can create issues in your relationship. So it's very, very powerful to train both of you to learn to speak what you want and allow your desires to change moment to moment. If you think of oral sex, for example, your partner is doing something, you ask them to do it one way, and then you're like, but that's not quite right. And then you're like, okay, but I want them to do a little different. And then you don't actually say the thing because you feel guilty, or you feel like you're being too much, or you feel like you're taking too long. All that stuff is gone. Okay. You're learning how to ask for what you want and fully receive it with no apologies. So the great thing about this practice is that it really helps you to learn how to stay true to your authentic desires and to learn how to speak them. So this looks like one member of the couple is going to offer, and then the other is going to receive. And the one that's going to start with the offering is going to ask the question over and over again, what can I offer you right now? And if you're the one receiving, you're going to feel inside your body and you're going to let your partner know whatever it is that you want. So you might want your partner to massage your foot. You might want your partner to lick your nipple, to comb your hair, whisper compliments in your ear, put oil all over your body. You might even want your partner to blindfold you. I don't care what you want, but whatever it is, you get to state it. So one thing about this too is that you want to give a boundary, and that you can always, if you're the one giving or offering, you can always say no if this puts you in physical pain with whatever your partner is asking you to do. So you're not giving free license for your partner to do anything that would put you in harm's way, but just because you don't feel like massaging their foot or putting oil all over their body or whatever, you're going to have to get over it, because a little bit of discomfort is okay. And you should commit to being in service to your partner. So that's really important for the two of you to learn how to be in service of your partner's desires and how to speak your desires over and over again. Now, with this process, you want to be sure that you do not change the format of the question. You don't ask a different question. You just ask over and over again, what can I offer you right now? And then the receiving partner is feeling for what they do want and what is their desire. And then the offering partner is asking again, what can I offer you right now? So the one offering is asking about every 15 to 30 seconds. So this process can go on for 5 minutes or up to an hour, and it is awesome for couples to do sexually for up to an hour if one of you really super struggles to speak your desires, because this process is going to basically force you to start speaking your desires. So this can be an awesome healing experience for you. Now, in the practice, the audio guided one that I'm giving you, you will each have about 7 minutes to receive. So it lasts for a total of 15 minutes. And then once you have done one round of it, after 7 minutes, you'll switch, and whoever was receiving will offer, and whoever was offering will receive. And last but not least, you have one communication tool that's called Talk About What You Really Feel. And this one is awesome if you struggle opening up about what you really think or what you really feel about a particular topic with your partner. This could involve your sex life. It could be something completely apart from your sex life, but it's great if one of you tends to be tight-lipped or really shut down in their ability to communicate deeper feelings and emotions. So a lot of men tend to struggle more with speaking their emotions. So if you have a man like this and this is your partner, then this practice can be really helpful for helping them to feel safe and going deeper with you. In this process, you're going to pick a stressful or a challenging topic, and one partner is going to start sharing about that topic. And then if they pause, the other partner is going to say, "Thank you. How do you really feel?" And the one sharing is going to share for about 5-ish minutes in the audio guided practice that I have for you. And then you're going to do this until the time is up, and then you're going to switch roles. Now, a couple of key things about this one is that it's so valuable to do this because it can teach you to communicate how you really feel inside instead of going for those more surface level emotions. And it helps, a resistant partner open up and go deeper and avoid continual surface level conversations. So if you're in a relationship where all you talk about is the kids, or all you talk about is work, or all you talk about is the household chores that you have to do, or the projects that you have going on at home, that's fine. But this experience is an opportunity for you to go deeper and to avoid those surface level conversations, because how they really feel and going into these deeper things is where true illumination and insight about your relationship really happens. So this exercise can also be really tender and vulnerable. So you want to treat it with delicate care and love, and it might require some integration time afterwards if it does become really vulnerable for your partner, or it feels really vulnerable. So with all of these practices, you're again just going to do one or two of them and then move into your lovemaking, and just notice how these deeper connection and communication practices changes your experience of lovemaking. So it's going to help take your lovemaking from just this ho-hum everyday thing you do. Okay, yeah, we had sex. Awesome. But it's going to take it from that to, oh my God, wow, I just saw my partner in a brand new light. I might have even seen the freaking divine in my partner. Wow. Right? This is the difference between regular sex and tantric sex. So my loves, are you ready to plan your tantric sex date night with your partner? If so, I want you to head to www.tillystorm.com/tantric-sex-kit, and you're going to get access to these practices completely free. Please do not ask me if they are free. Oh my God. Huge pet peeve. Every time I offer something for free, people are like, is it free? And I've said it's free 5 times already. It is free. So if you are digging these practices and you want to dive deeper with me one-on-one, and you know that this is the path that you are being called to and the path that will lead to deeper connection and intimacy in your relationship, and this is a missing piece from making your already good relationship to being a great, amazing, next level relationship, then I want you to apply for either my Tantra for Lovers program at www.tillystorm.com/tantra, where you're going to set up a call to speak with someone on my team and discuss whether working virtually with me over Zoom or coming to New Orleans, Louisiana for my Tantric Activation VIP experience is right for you. So the VIP experience is in person and it does have continual support afterwards, and it is a premium experience. So this is not a cheap offer. This is for a couple who's absolutely sure that Tantric sex is something that they want to learn together, and they want to do it with direct transmission with me. So I'm super excited for just that right couple to work with in person, because this is the most potent way to experience rapid change and transformation in your relationship and sex life. So even if you do the in-person experience, you will get the follow-up sessions with me virtually. I have got you covered, hot mamas. All right, see you all next week. Bye.